For last a few months, geopolitics is pretty unstable. So in this video, we are gonna talk about one of the political crisis, that is relationship between United States, NATO, European alliance, and the Kingdom of Denmark. And at center of all, Greenland, that is the Greenland Sovereignty Crisis. The geopolitical landscape is facing a new crisis as the United States under President Trump attempts to change the status quo by demanding sovereignty over Greenland. Unlike previous arrangements, the United States is not merely seeking security guarantee or expansion of military bases. Instead, administration is insisting on direct ownership. Here is how the diplomacy has unfolded so far. What began as constructive talks between United States, Danish, and Greenlandic ministers quickly revealed the Washington wouldn't be satisfied with the security cooperation alone. When Denmark suggested a working group to address security issue, the White House clarified that the group's purpose would instead be to discuss how US would buy the Greenland. That's been identified as a red line for Denmark, the Nordic country, and most of Europe because Greenland is not for sale. So why is the US pushing for this? The sources suggest that motivation may not be traditional strategic needs. If we talk about security, Denmark already permits US military and intelligence cooperation, which include military posts and surveillances. If we say the critical minerals, Greenland is rich in resources, but developing that would take time, suggesting this is not the immediate focus. So, what else could be the reason? Many European leaders now believe this push is driven more by ego, not any sort of cold hearted strategy. One argument attributed to senior US official centers on war planning. They argue that hypersonic missiles from rivals like Russia would fly over Greenland in a conflict, as the US ownership would make America's defense commitment more credible than its commitment to not. However, the critics note this logic is circular because Trump's own policies have weakened trust within the NATO alliances. Now, the crisis has been moved to World Economic Forums where European leaders pushing for climb down from the US side. European response has been fierce from the suspension of key deals with the US to mass protest with the slogan Greenland is not for sale. So the central question now is, will this crisis continue to accelerate with the economic and geopolitical consequences? What's your thought in this? Tell us in the comment what you feel will happen next with Greenland. Thank you very much.